Hello there and welcome back to the ESL1 Katowice 2018 Open Qualifier CIS division with me, Nomadcast. I am here with Pon of the Moon, and we are very excited to bring you the second installment of iPlay Esports versus Komanda, as we see iPlay looking to secure their position in the closed qualifiers, Komanda looking to even things out and take everything to a third game. We are well into this drafting phase already, so I'll leave it to my hombre from another madre, Bottom of the Moon.
Yeah, nice intro there.
Thanks, man. Thanks.
Sadly, we have the Bane ban, so no more Bane games. Oh, sad. We had a 4 out of 5 going on so far.
Yeah, it's been a lot of Bane. Many meteor hammers.
The Bane streak has been broken.
Yeah.
All right. Side of Commander has the Bane Banite, the Tiny Banite, the Lich Banite, the Razor, and the Death Prophet Banite. So fairly standard bans with adjusting from the last game by banning out the Bane and the Death Prophet. And on the side of iPlay Esports, it's the Lycanthrope, it's the Underlord, it's the Wraith King, it's the Night Stalker, just in game 1, like in game 1, and the Omni Knight, because we didn't like that. And we just saw a Titan pickup on the side of Commander, together with a Neeks Assassin, Shadow Shaman, and some true old pickups.
Just to clarify here, we're not being lazy by coming into the draft late. They've used 5 seconds, collectively, they've used 5 seconds of reserve time. This is in like turbo mode drafting right now.
Yeah, like this. I'm trying my best here.
Go!
On the side of iPlay Esports, we have, well, the same as last game with Sand King Disruptive Remaster.
Yeah, there you go, leave it, we're done.
With Sand King swapped. So, yeah. They're sticking to the plan. It worked once, why change it? Never change the running system there.
Exactly.
And with Omni banned, they should have an easier time. So probably not a PA this game. But instead, I could imagine themselves picking up something like a PL instead, just to get general annoyance into their lineup. But on the other hand, there's a Tide Hunter, and Tide really doesn't care for PL on the lane.
That's true. Yeah, he demolishes that hero. And we're going to see a Viper switching things up finally. A hero we haven't seen today as well.
That's the safe laner against the Tide 100%, just so they can break in ganks when the Sand King ramps in. So I'm pretty sure this Viper is going, like, unless they really want to run him mid, I would put him against the Tide Hunter.
10 seconds remaining.
Alrighty then, so let's see what Commander have to respond to this one. I mean, Viper doesn't really have any counters. All you can really do is pick a late game hero and hope that you can bring things past its peak. But as a laner, he is pretty much... I mean, maybe you can pick up something like Sniper who stays out of its range, or maybe something along the lines of Razor who can chase him down, but even Razor doesn't fare too well versus Viper, because of course the slows can really cause trouble for him in his static
Razor,
games, so.
I would say Razor is alright against him. It's like a couple of metas ago, we had that weird where OD was extremely powerful, and people started picking Viper and Razor, and then they realized Viper and Razor count each other out as well. So it's like a rock, paper, scissors system without any actual counters. So like Viper, OD, and Razor are pretty much on the same level right now. They just fit different roles, and they kinda count each other out. So nobody's really overpowered over the other one.
Alright then, the triad of aggressive mid laners. Or, well, just laners really. So Commander finally eating into a bit of reserve time now, as iPlay did for the Viper pick. Obviously slowing things down a little bit, getting towards the end of your draft, you want to start to tail things off, and they will do so with the Lifestealer. Okay.
Oh, this is the most 2014 draft I've seen in a while.
Isn't it just?
From Commando.
Let's just get an Enigma now, and a Nagasaran carry. That's
yeah,
what I mean.
we need the Naga in here. Give us the 70-minute game, please, Commander. Alright, I'm gonna stretch my... I'm gonna leave myself out of it and say we're gonna ban Faceless Void. I could imagine they want to ban it more teamfight. Either banning out the Void or banning out a Shadow Fiend. Both look pretty good.
Shadow Fiend, yeah. I mean, iPlay have
maybe
the Viper, which they could lane against the Shadow Fiends, so...
But Puck is horrible against Viper, so they're probably not gonna pick it up.
Yeah, I imagine, like, iPlay don't really want to ban much, really. I mean, they might want to consider getting rid of maybe an OD
Oh
or
yeah,
something.
banning the Storm Spirit. Sorry, my bad. That would be the second Nike Bomb and is extremely good
Oh,
against
I see.
Brewmaster.
Yeah, a good little combo there, I guess. Yeah, good point. But yeah, Storm versus Viper.
It's going to be something completely different.
Probably, yeah. Bans, schmans, they mean nothing. Who cares about bans, am I right?
I do.
Okay.
Stats, dude.
Stats, analysts, please, it's all we have, don't take our bans away. Well.
Typical main caster doesn't care about bans.
I'm into subtlety. 20 seconds left.
Alright, it's a qual.
Pain.
The other super typical mid laner.
Yeah, good combo with Lifestealer actually, and can survive in lane versus Viper if they wanted to put the Viper mid. So yeah, that makes sense to me. Better. It's basically like the other Puck Mark II.
10 seconds.
I'm still not counting out the Storm Spirit here because I really like to pick up with the Nike's Bombs to have an alternative to Nyx Assassin if it doesn't work out, which might be the case against the Sand King Disruptor, because Storm can like actually dodge the Disruptor long enough in order to get the Nike's Bomb delivered to him, without getting glimpsed back. Because what happens if there's a Nyx Assassin running under a sentry? Then a glimpse happens, or Nyx jumps out into a glimpse, you have no stun, and Nyx is surrounded by enemies.
True.
They probably want to avoid that, so going for Storm Spirit in this scenario might be the better call. And just use the Nyx Assassin to scout out targets, and then jump with the Nyx Bomb, with the Storm Spirit.
Alright then, well what about iPlay? What do they want to pick up right now? Because they've got a pretty well-rounded draft. I think they just want a nice solid carry. Probably not the PL, probably something like a Weaver, perhaps. Not against Shadow
Shadow
Shaman.
actually fine, I would say.
Yeah. Well, the Weaver's fanned out.
They would have to help him against the Tide Hunter quite a lot. Because Gyro is still in the pool.
Oh yeah, Gyro.
Decent against Tide Hunter. Might be a bit too squishy for late if the game is later on. CK is available and pretty decent as well against them. Especially once he hit level 20 on the CK, he just destroys Lifestealer.
Yep, he sure does. Alright, let's see what they decide to go for. 10 seconds left, Komanda. They don't have long to think about this one. What's it gonna be? Pairing up that Lifestealer with a Tinker.
Alright.
That's gonna be the hero they rely on to bring them in to the second game.
If you literally only see the draft from Komanda, you would think, like, actually from both teams, you would think this is 2013 or something.
True.
Like,
true.
Beside Underlord. Underlord doesn't count.
Yeah. I mean, Tinker doesn't really... He wasn't that popular back then, was he? Or is he...
Well, Tinker was always there. Like,
yeah,
Tinker was never out of the meta well. There's some dedicated Tinker spammers. Yeah. So,
Excalibur.
The Tinker pick... Yeah, now we're going full...
Alright, full divide. So, relying on Hannah. Yeah. I mean, it's a good counter pick to the Tinker, that's for sure.
That's some fancy anti-mage. Look at that hair.
Oof, look at him, dreamy. Giving Evoker a run for his money as dreamiest Dota 2 hero. That's for sure. Look at that purple hair. It's like some kind of YouTuber. Hey guys, Anti-Mage here, welcome to my
Let's
Play.
We have to default set.
Oh. Thanks, Mufasa.
They swap.
Baited.
Ruined.
Baited. Alrighty then, well, as we get into game number 2 of the ESL 1 Katowice Open Qualifier, me down at Cast and Bottom of the Moon, this is Komanda versus iPlay Esports. If iPlay win this, they will secure themselves a spot in the closed qualifiers, which is going to be very nice for them indeed. However, of course, Komanda will be looking to try and get to a second game, and they certainly stand a good chance. No one has really outdrafted the other. I mean, I do feel like the Anti-Mage is a very strong pickup here. Definitely going to be causing some headaches for the side of Komanda, but we'll see how it goes down. And good lucks, have funds are thrown out, and we'll see what kind of movements they make. There is a circle drawn on the map by someone. That is a Disruptor actually drawing them on the map, and then a question mark drawn on top of that by my co-caster, so good.
Welcome.
Good, yep, thank you. Valuable. I feel like you should have used the Roshan as the dot to your point, though. See? It's pretty neat. Anyway, yep, that ward is placed, but it will be spotted out immediately because the Radiant got a Wear ward down first, so they know. They know you know who's got the ward.
Yeah, that
down.
is pretty much an instant D-ward. Neeks doesn't have the money for it, he went for boots first, so...
Greedy.
Should have someone going for it as well. But this isn't an anti-mage game. I haven't seen an anti-mage game in a while, especially not against the Nikes. That is...
Yeah, Knights kind of struggles in this matchup. I mean,
well, yeah.
but they have different timings though, so it's all about how they do, how they farm, what kind of foothold the rest of their team get in the game. Anti-mage doesn't want to be fighting at the same time which a lifestealer wants to be fighting, you know?
And look at that, they're sending Kazel on the Titan to the bottom lane already, so dodging the lane and going old school aggressive tri lane.
Seems that way, yeah. Really is a blast from the past, huh?
With the
They'll have a
Brew.
mixed mid for a while.
And Brewmaster against Tide is a lane the Brew does not want to be in.
Nope. He's already done. He's like,
already running mid.
GG, go
Yeah.
mid, go mid.
He's like, screw that, not my lane, laters.
Everybody's going
Yeah,
mid.
they're swapping. Alright,
Oh, sorry, of course, yeah. I was like, what is this?
it's the quad lane mid. Like,
But
that's actually the smart
this
play. Like,
seems-
if you TP, then Commander just will as TP as well. So they just literally running down. He's gonna miss two
the double
CS.
swap. Yeah.
Yeah, which means now if they actually swap out the lanes,
Yeah, they can just swap right back and there's nothing
yeah.
they can do. Yeah,
they have
okay.
the TP advantage.
Good
And
point.
there we go.
Well made.
There's the Shadow
That's
Shaman.
one. Now they need to wait for the Tide Hunter to disappear. Oh, the glib's back. Did they really want to do that though? If their idea is to try and change up the lanes, then well, I guess it puts
No,
Shadow
no,
in a
like,
really awkward position.
so
So now he can't change.
What
Okay,
what
yeah, good point.
what iPlay wanted is they want the AM to sit against the Tide Hunter in lane. Because that's the best lineup he is going to get right now. Considering that the Brew cannot lane under no circumstance lane against the Tide Hunter. So they'd rather take the AM plus disrupt the lane against the Tide and let AM struggle a little and put the Brew against the Nikes lane, because then Brew kind of screws over the Nikes as much as the AM gets screwed over by the Tide.
Okay, I see where you're coming from.
That
I'm
way,
picking up what you're putting down.
yeah, that way the lanes are at least equal. If the Tide is against the Brew, they have one lane that is equal on top, and they have one lane bottom that they're gonna lose, because
Smart
Brew
stuff from
doesn't
iPlay.
do anything.
Smart
against
stuff
Tide.
indeed.
And look at that, even 1 point in gush on the Tide for the kill potential.
Seems unlikely, but he's going for it. And Smash means that the anti-mage does a little bit less damage, though he is taking damage. Now he's got no blink. Does he actually
no.
die to Cars here? The gush.
Oh God, that would have been the god
Black
play there.
Angel with the glimpse severely needed, and with 60-second cooldown, it's pretty phenomenal that he actually managed to get that off. And now the turnaround, the Burrow Strike onto 2, but everybody's stunned up right now. They do get the first blood onto the Tide Hunter, although Fishman managing to get the shackles off onto the Disruptor gets that kill. And I think Vampire's
This
okay.
AM is alive. This
Yes,
is the most
yeah.
important part. AM lives
Under attack.
to
And,
see another day.
Didn't get first blood, but all the same, he lived.
And now we have
That's what
the
matters.
defensive tri lane against the aggressive tri lane. Oh, I like this.
So weird. These lanes are just musical lanes right now. Everybody's swapping up, changing around, walking across the map, doing whatever to try and get an advantage. Such technical plays from both teams here.
Aggressive tri lane. That's a name I haven't heard in a long time.
Smart. Well, it's not for long as the Sand King makes his way over to the
Yeah,
middle lane to try and
probably.
cause some trouble for this Tinker, who is just an annoying boy.
So it kind of gives Kazel the unique opportunity to not level Kraken Shell, which is super unusual because most of the time you have to. But if you look on the iPlay lineup, beside the Sand King Stung, nothing literally is like useful for Kraken Shell. So
That's true,
beside like the damage block, which is 12 against an AM who burns your mana anyways on hits, and a
Yeah.
Disruptor,
Other than
why
his-
would you?
Other than the Viper's ultimate, which you can't get rid of, his poisons don't last long enough to make it valuable either, so yeah.
Yeah, and it is more about the early levels. Tide isn't doing this. I'm Tide.
Beat
Now he
Tide.
picks 1 level up for the damage block, I believe, and then maxes ankle smash.
Yeah.
So no point leveling it. In mid, there's a stun coming out. Viper's getting super low and getting
laser.
lasered.
Pure damage. Corrosive skin
Laser
doesn't
is
work
such
against
a
that.
good finish.
It's disgusting. Instant
It's so
hit.
good.
Most, like, one of the most damaging Qs in the game. Instant, like, you can't avoid it. Makes you miss as well, just on top of... Why not? Why not? Yeah, let's make it
Somebody
miss as well.
doesn't like Tinker here.
I mean, I'm just saying it's a silly skill.
Vampire battling up with Fishman here.
At least he's got a long cooldown.
Yeah, don't battle with Shaman.
Yeah, Shaman's
80
only doing
damage.
damage. He's nice and balanced right now.
Insane. Balance in all things, my friend.
Balance
And
and all things.
oh well, I think they gave in, and our next day is actually, yeah, he's gonna play against that pesky Tidehunter now.
Oh well, yeah. He's got the levels now where he can kind of make it work, I guess.
No,
No.
it's a Tide with Soul Ring. This is the worst lane you can have with a Brewmaster.
Well, he's gonna try his best all the same and go to the jungle. Take a shrine.
Oh, even Fishman showing off the wall, just stealing a big creep from the away from the AM in the jungle, which actually has a lot of impact.
Well, you know, if you kill a creep and then it lets you afford a new ward, then it doesn't matter if you
And
avoid
they
it.
swap again.
Yep, then back we go. Brewmaster's obviously like, no man, I can't do it. You don't understand. Yeah, and as we see, like, Anchor Smash really doesn't do that much to anti-mage either, because he's got the mana break, therefore, you know, he still is able
Yeah,
to
it's more
hit him.
like, yes, he misses some last hits. This is also the reason he's getting Soul Ring on the Tidehunter. Simply because he's gonna hit the Tide like 4 times and he can't use Anchor Smash anymore.
Ooh, Hannah getting low.
Almost.
He is going to be okay. The glimpse back from Black Archangel as well going to help out. So in comes the Sand King, trying to take down the big boy himself. Does get the block through the trees, but there's a Kraken Shell eating up that Sand King stun, the only thing it can eat this game. And Fishman just causing some damage. That right click really doing work on the poor Disruptor. And the Ether Shock as well, that's a lot of damage. Just getting the stun on 2 value stuns.
We haven't talked about a mid lane or paid any big attention to it, besides like the disgusting laser. Your words.
Disgusting.
They're super even, 26 to 25 on last hits. Tinker has 10 more than Ice, however. Wonder how that happened.
Yeah, that's quite potent. Very strong laner though. Tinker obviously being able to.
Hold on.
Oh, we spoke too soon. Primal Split even used. I didn't even realize he had 6, but that is the Tinker going down very convincingly, and actually looking towards the Nyx Assassin as well. But this is a very tricky kill. Oh, the double stun, nice. Helps out, and he's just going to cause a bit of damage, cause a bit of trouble. Throw him up in the air, take him back down.
Oh, doesn't get a stun from the Earthling.
No, not quite there in time.
But nobody was backing him up, so probably not much. Yeah, not much gank potential after that. He was out of mana. He only had the Soul Ring and chasing on low ground. Stun time not enough there. That's a top tower going down.
The Lucia is getting low.
I'm
He's just jumped inside a creep.
Yeah,
It's taking
he's
control.
just running.
Run! Grand Theft Creep.
Look at him.
on,
He's
get a
the
last
captain now.
There you go. Using the Dismember. Sorry, the Infest to get a last hit.
So
as well.
looking at last hits, we have the Nyx sitting on 48 over. Hold on.
32 on the anti-mage, but yeah, we do have the shackles
There's
coming
a
out
dead
on that
disruptor, I fear.
Yeah, no way.
Pew!
Pew pew pew.
Got him.
Yep, lasered him
Yeah.
dead.
Got him good there. So we have the Nyx sitting on 48 compared to AM on 35. Obvious advantage because the AM had to swap and is kind of having a hard time, but that was to be expected. And another shackle on the Brew this time, and that Brew has no mana.
Yep, and well, he has got mana now, but he's already dead.
He also had no ult, so
Yeah, not
Nothing
much
you can do
surviving
there.
that one. Could have just hit the ground for funsies, but
what a
wouldn't have
nice
saved his
freebie.
life. Yeah, nice little gift. I
Then
think they were
looking
looking
at
up
the
towards the
Tidehunter,
AM though. Sorry.
He's sitting on 42 last hits to the 29 of the Brewmaster, doing phenomenal for, yeah, like, look at his farm.
Yeah, he's doing
Storing
very well.
mana beats, almost a buckler up and running.
But I mean, he's not a hero who can utilize farm particularly well. Like, he's also going for the Greaves, not the Blink, which is I mean, obviously
Absolutely
it's really
the
good
right
for,
call.
for team fighting.
Yeah, it's absolutely the right call, considering, first of all, this is Viper.
Oh,
so
they have a
you're
Sand
gonna
King
need,
as well, yeah.
you know, need heal. There's a Sand King. And most importantly, what do you do if your AM, if the AM jumps you and you have no mana? You press that one button. Hold on.
Ooh,
Talking about AM
stuns
jumps.
coming out. And the Viper's here as well, though. I think Astral may have been caught out of position right here. Yeah, that's not going to give him much life. Hannah decided to use the ultimate. Might as well. Smiling Knight can just rage through that barrier. Or force him to use rage at least. The ultimate pop from the Brewmaster, but all they need to do is catch Fishman now, because he's the carrier. He is pregnant with a beautiful baby Nyx. And now the Jukes through the trees. Can they find him in time? Oh, they can't do it! Oh my god, getting into the trees. Fishman, the expectant mother, getting away with it, and Smiling Knight must be like, thank you.
I did not know that this spot over there exists. But that was a pretty amazing tango and TP.
Yeah.
Well done.
Round of applause, everybody. Round of applause for that excellent Shadow Shaman. What's the support for? Hey?
Talking about Archangel. Oh god, so much damage from Tide. Rip.
Yeah.
No.
And still
Ankle
has
smash
the
level
Ravage.
4.
Although one hit from AM will cancel that.
And he finds the stack as well. Pesky Tide.
And all the Sankin can do is go, guys, Tide's here. No one cares. No one can do anything about it.
This Tide is level 9. This Tide is on the highest level in the game. Only Tink has like 100 XP more than him.
It's pretty bananas. Now, looking at the network, we do see the Lifestealer in front, unsurprisingly. And we'll see if he can catch anybody here, but I don't think he'd. It's just coming to farm. The anti-mage is kind of like, he's not really finding the farm he needs.
Nyx is about to hit level 6 as well soon. Same with Sand King and Disruptor. As soon as the Nyx hits level 6, I imagine they go for the first Nyx bomb, simply because the armlet is already up.
Yeah, he just used a tome to hit level 6, so it's available now. It's a very potent combo indeed. And they can combo that up. They can kill the AM pretty easily if they have the Shadow Shaman near enough. Admittedly, he does have to walk in, but hopefully the time of the Nyx stun will be long enough to allow the Shaman to get into position for that. Or they could just go for an easier target, which I have a feeling they will do. Killing the AM would be a little bit too much commitment.
AM takes so much damage. Nyx needs 4 hits to completely kill the AM. That is pretty scary.
That armlet pretty potent on him. But like we were saying, like, he's Lifestealer hits his timing pretty much 2 items, like with Armlet and Desolator. That's him done, and that's when he wants to go and kill stuff. So
Glim stop.
Straight into the Ravage though, and it's not enough to stop the Brewmaster ulting though. And Ked's actually not doing a whole lot right now, getting hit up but surviving through it all. And then the stun comes through from the Scorpion, but he's not able to do much. And now the Viper drops. Now the Sand King drops also. Brewmaster now vulnerable. They're dealing the damage. Can they take him out? I think they can. The stun will stop him TPing and kill him.
That was a beautiful Ravage delivery service there.
Yeah, don't have a blink yet, no problems.
Who needs blink if you play against a Disruptor?
Yeah. Let me just glimpse you into my whole team. Oh, thanks, mate.
Yeah, that might not have been the glimpse they wanted. I think they expected to kill Tide. Like, I don't think they expected the Tide to actually commit that, because they saw the Nyx at bottom, they saw the Tinker in mid. They were like, nah, they're not gonna do that.
They don't have the heroes here.
They would not just randomly ravage 2 of our supports and 1 core, and then they did just that, and almost wiped the entire team. That is a really good network advantage they just got from that.
Anti-mage just taking rockets from Tinker, which kind of sucks.
Tinker just gained 1,500 gold from this fight. This is pretty good. Almost up to his blink. Oh, that's the first Nyx bomb.
Yep, we do see it happening. Note the ward was too far away to. It was on the low ground, so it wasn't picked up. Although they ping it out in mid. He just walk under tower or something, maybe?
No, he didn't. I think they just randomly ping because they find the Sand King. Finds a region.
Ooh, Sand King. He's getting away. He's running. He knows what's up. He's just beelining.
I don't think he knows. I really don't think he knows.
He doesn't know, does he? I'm gonna. Oh dear. I'm gonna farm the enemy jungle. I'll never see this one coming.
Well, unlucky. Just unlucky.
Sometimes things just don't work the way you want them to.
Sometimes
valuable
you
life
just have an
lesson.
invisible hero behind
Yeah.
you the whole game.
Sometimes Nake's bombs happen.
Tide. Night Tide is just farming on the iPlay side of the jungle, just taking their ancient stacks.
Oh no.
Like, get out of here. This is mine.
He's actually gaining health from attacking them. Although they're gaining health from attacking him as well, so it's kind of those lovely ancient prowlers being super annoying.
Yeah. Most lovable creep in the game, right? Everybody likes
Definitely.
him. I hate that creep so much.
It's so
Please
bad.
help.
It's so annoying. But then again, I think of the Medusas and the Gyrocopters who'd be able to farm ancients even earlier if
I
they
got
weren't like
screwed
that.
over by those prowlers more than pretty much any other creep in the game.
Oh, for sure. The fact that they use their spells when they... Oh, we have a little bit of... Nope. Yep, here we go. Fishman. He's got the snakes available, does use it. Now the shackles as well. They want this Viper dead, and with the amount of stuns they have, they will be able to make sure it happens. Smiling Knight nearby, just in case, and Tinker as well, but not even needed.
Such a scary combo. It tied near you together with a Shadow Shaman. You don't do damage, you can't move, you're disabled, you just get everything on you, and that was not like a low farm Viper. It was at least a Viper with decent farm for position 3 to 4.
I actually love the way Komanda are playing this right now. Like, they know that Sand King needs his Blink Dagger to be effective in this game. They also know that Brewmaster needs it as well. And they know that the Viper just doesn't really have the items right now. He doesn't have a Dragon Lance, he doesn't have everything. So they're forcing them into fighting with their core, who is much more farmed than the enemy cores. And just trying to delay these timings as much as possible. And I bet you, once we have these items, once we have the Blink Daggers up on the enemy team, they'll probably slow things down a little bit and try to take just 5-on-5 team fights rather than being this mobile ganking team they are right now.
Mike's bomb top, but spotted out. Oh no, Brew.
No.
This is not the way to go.
It's too dangerous. It's not worth the bounty. Well, at least he got the bounty rune, but we will watch his inevitable demise right now as he is taken apart. Too many stuns when you have the Nyx Assassin and the Shadow Shaman there.
Can we have a moment of silence for the Disruptor net worth? He currently
Oh god.
he owns a Windlace and a TP scroll and a ward.
Yeah. I
He
mean,
slowly finishes up one creep, so he
doesn't
gets. Is this gonna double his net worth? No, not that,
not
but
quite. Jesus Christ.
16 minutes, no
16
brown
minutes,
boots.
30, no brown boots.
It does feel
Who
pretty
needs brown
bad.
boots when you've got a Windlace?
Yeah.
Oh, this is bad. Yeah, this is really bad.
Dire's top tower.
I can almost hear his team as well saying like, buy wards, I can't buy wards, I don't have brown boots. You have a Windlace, it's pretty much the same thing. Please.
Dire's
Mercy.
tower has fallen.
Mercy,
He's
my
a-
lord. Oh, don't do it. Don't do it. Oh, they
He's a
can't see
running
him.
glimpse. Don't drop a sentry. I think you just.
I think I call him
he
a
just-
walking glimpse, to be honest.
Yeah, he's a walking glimpse. He's just.
Running's a bit of an overstatement. We'll see this ward being placed, which...
Oh no!
Oh,
Look at
no!
this unfortunate sentry. Oh no!
Oh, that could have been
Perforce.
100 gold for him. Could
No,
have been-
actually 200. Look at the other one in the north.
Oh, for God's sakes.
It's in the same spot. This feels so bad.
God. Well, he's going to drop the kinetic field, but the Ravage immediately thrown out return lands
just
on
gets
3 and he
killed.
does just die. Now, they're trying to take down the Tidehunter and he's just going to TP, but the Brewmaster ulti will stop that. And maybe they can kill themselves of green watermelon. That's the fruit he is. Young G caught in the trees by that burst strike by Sand King. However, Fisherman also able to keep the... Wow, actually managing to finish off that fight, but all by himself. Tinker drops... And now, Brewmaster trying to get away, but being chased by Smiling Knight, Astral, and Fishman. And I'm pretty sure they'll be able to catch this kill. There's no blink available on this Brewmaster whilst the urn is taken away on him, and he is hexed up and torn apart by the Lifestealer. Oh dear, what a fight. Another great fight for Komanda here. iPlay?
Yeah, they seem to get quite lead here. 10k already on the side with the Nikes.
Dire's middle tower.
On the other hand, there is an AM. He has a Battle Fury. The Mentor
Literally.
is coming.
It's kind of coming. He literally
It's-
just picked up that Battle Fury as you talking about it. So,
Yeah, but he's working 18 minutes. It's not too bad for the lineup he's up against. Like, it is
True.
pretty bad, but it could be far worse.
Well, the Anti-Mage is going to be trying to just avoid ganks right now and hopefully get his Manta up as soon as possible, but that's going to be very difficult for him.
On the plus hand, our Disruptor might buy some boots if his team doesn't bully him into not doing it. Alright, there's it.
Rewards.
Core item
rewards.
achieved.
Greed.
Disruptor 6 slotted, GG.
Yep. Look at him go. Jesus. 360 move speed. Slow this man down.
So fast. Sonic right there. He's also blue. Wow.
Also blue, and his thing looks a little bit like a hedgehog. Look at him go, wow, just swagging around. Oh, lost from the trees. Anyway, it's quite enough of that. So Tinker, he's got himself some, well, a lot of farm. He's got his Boots of Travel, he's got his Aether Lens, he's got his Blink Dagger. He's having a pretty good game right now, and he's actually queuing up the Side Device as his next item, which I think would not be a mistake, considering you're against an anti-mage. Planning for that late game, or at least mid-game / late game anti-mage when he's had a bit of space to farm. Even then, the Side Device is very useful against him. So.
There we go on the Viper. Finally.
Yeah.
Find him.
Yeah, it sucks that they take out the Viper over and over again, but at the same time, it's better than the anti-mage. And they're always going to lose someone to these Nakes bombs. They don't have the resources for protecting people from Nakes. Like, they don't have the Bane or the, you know, I guess the Dazzle, but even Dazzle wouldn't really help out that much.
Yeah, it's like, that's just a sacrifice you make. I think Disruptor's just happy it's not him getting killed all over. Hold on that. He just found himself a Tidehunter.
Well, the Tidehunter's just going to back off, you know, he's not feeling... Oh, Sand King, caught out by Fishman. Held still, the rocket's coming in, and the Ether Shock to finish it off. Fishman is on a killing spree.
Bye, Angel.
Yep. God, that's so sad, isn't it?
Oh well.
Well, Guardian Greave's going to be out very shortly. He did get the medallion on that Tide, interestingly, but that's going to help them Roshan quite a lot now. And Desolator, Hyperstone onto this Lifestealer. It's looking very grim for iPlay, especially if they give away this Roche, which they absolutely have to. You can't fight a Roche, especially with 2 heroes dead and a Ravage still on the Tidehunter.
And they don't even commit the walls for it, which means they're just gonna... Did they even skip the T2 at bottom? Did they just straight go for a high grind? I mean, they're so far ahead, and this Tide, like, he's playing with a Blink Dagger. I can only imagine they might want to pick up the Blink Dagger on the Tide and then just run up the high ground.
Yeah, Guardian Greave's now available on the Tidehunter. Such a good item when you got a Lifestealer on your team as well, because just that passive aura helps out so much. And in comes the Tinker. I think you may be right, it's looking like a mid push, as iPlay get ready for it.
Then they pinged it out. And actually going, yeah.
That could be tricky. Anti-Mage is doing stuff.
Doing AM things, as expected.
Yep, big jump back. Not even slightly interested in going for a kill on Fishman here. It's just not happening.
I feel so bad for Angel here. Disruptor is such a fun hero, just not in this kind of games.
No, like, not. You want a game where you can make use of Glimpse, which he has max leveled.
It's like... Disrupt is a hero for people that like to be really mean and bully people. And in this game, the roles got reversed and he is getting bullied because... Well, first of all, Nikes is a pretty terrible target for you. Tidehunter is like, yeah, whatever dude, cast your stuff on me. And the rest just straight up kills you.
What?
So...
Ooh, Anti-Mage gonna come into contact with Tinker here, or is it Tinker coming into contact with Anti-Mage? They are taking him out very quickly. The Mana Void will do the job, and that is a huge kill for Hannah right now, killing the top net worth player on the enemy team. Big mistakes, but meanwhile, they go in base. Komanda are jumping in, and they are going hard. They take out the Viper once again. The Brewmaster ulti is committed. They want to take out Fishman before he can ward, but no, he gets the snakes down in time. The Lifestealer thrown up into the air. Kazel hasn't even used the Ravage yet.
Yeah, but it's up. Oh, no, Sand King. This might not be the play for you, Sand King. Okay, he's not committing Ravage for it. He's waiting on AM.
Okay. Aegis still available on the Lifestealer though, and this is just looking so sad right now. I think they just give up on these racks. Now the question is
undefendable.
Wow, buyback from Brew. I mean, what's the plan? Epicenter to kill creeps. Kazel, he's got the Ravage. Is going to use it just to kill. Oh, and then with the ground, the Burrow Strike. Impale, that's the one. It is looking pretty bad now. Buyback on the Sand King. What are they trying to do here though? Hannah, he's just trying to push the side lanes. But even the Tinker is going to TP back for this one. And Hannah can't take a tower, so they don't even get a tier 2 for it.
This is the saddest part. Like, he gets lasered and then all his split pushing ability is gone because the Mentor is simply... Like, it was up, but he can't commit it. If he commits that Mentor, he just I know. Tinker rearm.
Here we go though. Castle goes down and they get the Aegis as well. Astral is the next target, stunned up by Spike Carapace, but in comes Tinker. His rockets are flying. Astral trying to get the stun. He does get 2 of them and the Disruptor dies. Not surprising though, this has been the tail of his game as Smiling Knight manages to get out. Tinker might be the target here though as they're trying to bring him down, but Mufasa does not have the damage, doesn't have the health even, as maybe Fishman might be able to get his kill. Yes, he can. They do manage to take out the Tinker, but now the Burrow strike forward. They're trying to get Astral here. The Nyx Assassin does go down. Finally, Shaman, the last hero standing in this fight, he is just going to throw down the shackles, make himself a pain, but it's a triple kill for Hannah, and what a play by iPlay Esports, man. They just waited and waited and waited and bought back, and you're thinking, what are they doing? What are they waiting for? And then Hannah finally comes back and lands himself a triple kill in the process. It's,
But as much as I appreciate that they won a team fight, it doesn't really change much on the net worth graph. It's like a small dip. They gained like 2k out of this, and
I mean,
they still lost at least the range rank.
sure in the graph, but you have an anti-mage, and he's now the highest net worth in the game. It's a huge jump for him. He started this game and he was in a bad place, and now he's the top. And he's just going to keep on growing bigger and bigger and bigger. They all of a sudden, iPlay have managed to find a glimmer of hope in what was a pretty abysmal match for them.
I don't know, if you ask me, he needs an Aghanims on the AM, because that sheep stick is going up on Tinker, and then Tinker is going to hunt the AM, and he's going to kill him every time.
Yeah, they're going to need some lockdown for the Tinker for sure. That needs to be their target once he has that Cypher Fires. He is so scary. But they do have the lockdown heroes to be able to deal with him, I think. Like, they have the Sanking with...
Oh, Night's Bomb on the AM. They wait for the blink. Oh, they sort of had a sentry.
Ooh, that's lucky. And they now know that there's a sentry down because it started attacking him. The uncontrollable illusion. Curse you, uncontrollable illusion!
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
But nonetheless, sentry doing its job. Thank you, Disruptor. You may not be able to save your own life, but literally using every scrap of gold he gets.
Oh, God, he's still sitting on the boots. I feel so bad.
Yeah, it's...
all his money's just straight up going towards...
literally every goal, every time he hits like 100 gold, he's like, Sentry Ward, yes!
Yes, finally, a core item!
Yeah, it doesn't find a ward there, of course. Also, I was about to say, doesn't he have a gold per minute talent? He does. At level 20, so...
yeah, he just needs to level...
just needs some levels.
He's almost 10.
Here we go though, Smiling Knight getting ultied up by the Viper, but there go down the Snakes as a Shaman gets the Shackle onto the high ground. Mufasa, no buyback available should he die here, but does actually be able to get out of this one. And now Bow Strike beautifully on the 2. Smiling Knight has no... oh! He cancels it with the Ravage at the last possible minute. Smiling Knight actually able to survive through all of this. And the Brewmaster not able to do anything with his ultimate and actually may die in ultimate form. Oh my god! Oh Jesus! Just... little split second survival here, and now they go. They take out Smiling Knight. That is such a huge kill. And who else can they get now? As actually they're turning this one around. The Viper drops. The Anti-Mage dropping super low here. Will the Urn finish him off? No, will not. He manages to make it back to base. Viper actually did have the buyback. My bad, as he's TPing back into this one. He's trying to get anything off, but he's hexed up. He can't defend the barracks, and they do go down. And now Komanda, happy with what they've got, will get out and just lose whoever they have to lose for it, even if it's a Tide Hunter. Sorry, mate, but they're going to have to break open this watermelon.
What a fight. Looking at the fight recap, it's actually gold change in the to the side of iPlay again,
what is wrong
but
with the fight recap right now?
It doesn't calculate all the deaths in, so because the fight lasted so long. That's a courier.
And the fact
more
that,
like walls.
I assume you're getting this on your screen as well, but the fact that apparently the
Yeah, there's a lot of
messed up right now, but yeah, the deaths.
Yeah, there's a lot of hyperstones and silver edges on mine.
Well, duh.
I don't know. According to my fight recap, we had 9 hyperstone users on 6 different heroes, and a total of 11 silver edge users.
Yeah, so that's what they decided to do recently was they changed the just in the programming. Oh, never mind, we have a gank onto the anti-mage, but it immediately used up and stunned up and taken apart. The side of Vice is up under the stun from Vampire. Not enough to save the day though. The ultimate committed by Dark Angel. Actually, can they take out this Tinker? I think they can, and this is worth. Mufasa dies. Okay.
I wouldn't call it worth.
Alright. I was a little bit jumping the gun there.
Hold
Vampire
on there.
will just be able to escape this one. But I mean, Maybe they don't
That's-
lose anything for this.
Chinker for 3 of your heroes when you're behind.
I kind of forgot
probably
the
not the
anti-mage
play.
died. My bad.
And he's also dying at a crucial point. Like, I think he just realized I need a BKB, and he also needs his buyback, so... Like, he can't physically buyback. If he buybacks, he falls so far behind he can't do anything. If he doesn't buyback, they lose the game straight up. So this is gonna put him super far behind, and you see them realize this. They instantly back off when they see the EM buyback. Like, yeah, he lost enough. He's a broken man. Just back off.
Come on, anti-mage. You need to farm faster than this, bro. And what's his GPM? 650. I mean, obviously, considering the position his team's in right now, it's very good indeed, but needs to be better.
And next Nike's bomb's coming out now.
These are
And
so
no,
scary for
there's
the
no
anti-mage.
sentry. Oh, if they get that AM, that is pretty big.
Yeah, he's got no buyback.
They have a Ravage and
They're gonna
everything.
get him. They're gonna get him. The Ravage is used. The Rocket's coming through. They take
Oh,
out the
no.
anti-mage. No buyback available, and good game is called.
Yeah, this
iPlay
was a
just
game-winning
realized
move.
that. Yeah.
Absolutely game-winning Nike's bomb there.
Radiant victory.
Well, you said they
Wow.
needed a hero which can take him into the fight. You said you need the Nyx bomb hero. They already had it. The Nyx was there. So, on to game number 3. And this is really, really good for us. This is a fantastic qualifier so far. We've had 2 3-series best of 3s. I wouldn't, like, not a single stomp so far. No 2-0s. That's right, we're going the distance.
I would argue about the Bane game with the
Okay,
meteor hammer.
I mean, yeah, I was kind of talking about the series as a whole, but admittedly, yeah, the meme hammer was a bit of a interesting one.
Yeah, let's not talk about that.
Yeah, we do see Komanda actually taking a very definitive win this time round, and yeah, Anti-Mage, they put all of their eggs into his basket, and unfortunately they all ended up cracking. Thank you very much for watching though. My name has been NomadCasts, he's been Pod of the Moon, and we'll be back with game number 3 very, very shortly. Thanks for watching.